Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Shyam Sundar Radha, Shyam Sundar Radha. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Astatas Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Astatas Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shri Vishakhavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Suddhai Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharan Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashrata Desatanine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So again, thank you for giving me opportunity to serve all of you, to bring you all to the Brajmandal Parikrama, to bring you all to Vrindavana and all the 12 forests where Krishna performs his pastimes. And Janmashtami is coming up this Saturday. It's nice to discuss Krishna's pastimes, to increase our enthusiasm, to go to Vrindavan. So, yesterday we discussed about Adi Badri. Can I move this harmonium? Thank you. And we talk about Narayan Rishi performing tapasya there. And Narayan performed tapasya, then Lakshmi here sent Lakshmi to her father's place. But then when she returned, Narayan wasn't there. So she is asking Narad Muni, where is Narayan? Where is my husband? So Narad Muni says, he is performing tapasya in the Badrinath, go there. So Lakshmi came there. And Lakshmi saw that her husband is performing tapasya. She did not disturb, so she turned into form of a Badri tree, to give the shade to her husband, Narayan. And that's why it's called Badrinath. Lakshmi is the form of a Badri tree, to give a shade where her husband is performed tapasya. So we talked about it. We talked about also the Kedarnath. We went there. Now we're going to in the Kamyavan. We are there in Kamyavan. This is all we have discussed. This is Radha Kund. This is Badrinath. We talked about it. There, Haridwar is there, Rishikesh is there. Charan Pahadi, Gaya Kund, Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind Dev. And this is the Vrindadevi. We talked about Vrindadevi. Vrindadevi is by her mercy we can enter into Vrindavan. She is the greatest devotee of Radha Krishna. She helps in the Radha Krishna's Milan pastimes. And she arranges all the arrangements for Radha Krishna's Milan pastimes. She arranges all that. Also, Vrindavan forest is named after her. And we also talked about the Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind Dev, and Radha Gopinath. And Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, first chapter, text 19. Srila Prabhupada is mentioning there, these three deities are worshipped in different stages of one's development. Followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu scrupulously follow these principles of approach. The three deities, Madan Mohan, Govind and Gopinath Vallabha, have very specific qualities. Worship Madan Mohan is on the platform of re-establishing our forgotten relations with the personality of Godhead. In the material world, we are presently in utter ignorance of our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. Pango refers to one who cannot move independently by his own strength, and Madan Mateha is one who is less intelligent because he is too absorbed in materialistic activities. It is best for such a person not to inspire for success in fruitive activities or mental speculation, but instead simply to surrender to the Supreme Person of Godhead. The perfection of life is simply to surrender to Supreme Lord. In the beginning of our spiritual life, we must therefore worship Madan Mohan, so that he may attract us and nullify our attachment for material sense gratification. This relationship with Madan Mohan is necessary for neophyte devotees. When one wishes to render service to the Lord with strong attachment, one worships Govinda on the platform of transcendental service. Govinda is the reservoir of all pleasure. When by the grace of Krishna and the devotees one reaches perfection in devotional service, he can appreciate Krishna as Gopinath, the pleasure deity of the damsel of Vraj. This is Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the Chaitanya Chaitamrita about the Sambandha Abhideyana Prayojana. Right? We have relationship, we want a relationship with Lord, then we perform the devotional service, Govindev, and then we get the Prayojana. Srila Prabhupada used to give a very simple example about Sambandha Abhidaya Prayojana. Just like two business people wants to do business. So they want to do the business, then they want to have they establish with two people to each other, they establish a relationship with each other. They find out which product we should sell. They find out which will be our market to sell. They find out what will be our goal after 10 years, where we're going to reach in the business, right? This is all sambandha. But then you do business, which is abhideya. And then what is the prayojan is the, what is the result of this business? Prayojana. What is it? Profit. So similarly in the devotional service, sambandha, abhideya, prayojana. We have relationship, we find out what is our relationship with Lord. And then what we do, we perform devotional service. Abhideya. And after perform devotional service, what we get? Prayojan is Krishna Prem. Right? So this is what simple. Srila Prabhupada used to give simple example. Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. And that's what we are doing in our devotional service. And these deities are the deities we are worshipping at different stages in our devotional service. So that's what it is here. And this Vrindadevi is the original Devi. Vrindadevi, which was 5,000 years ago, was installed by Krishna's great son Vrajanabh. This is the original deity in Kamyavan. See? We'll talk about more in the Vrindadevi when we will Nandagam. Okay? And we talk about Kameshwar Mahadev. Now we talk about the Dharmakund. We'll talk little briefly. In Dharmakund is the place where when the Pandavas, when they were in exile, they came here, they stayed while in exile. And there was one rishi, he was performing the yajna every day. And he had aranya sticks, 2 sticks, he can rub and the fire will come out. And he would these 2 aranya sticks to make a fire so he can perform sacrifice. And he would hang these sticks on the tree because Rishi, he doesn't have much. He has a small hut and he has a tree. Under the tree he lives and he performs yajna. So one time, one deer came. And deer took away these 2 sticks were connected with a rope, with a string. So took that antlers. Those sticks touch, by in the antler, and deer ran away. So this rishi was in anxiety. Because how am I going to perform? My sticks are gone. How am I going to perform Yajna tomorrow? So he approached these Pandavas were there in the exile. So this Rishi approached Pandavas. To Yudhishthira Maharaj, please help me get my sticks because you are the king. You are Kshatriya. Please get my sticks. So Pandavas are Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandavas. Now remember, Pandavas are the most powerful. Bhima and Arjun particularly. So they are chasing the deer, but they cannot kill the demon and they cannot get the sticks. They are trying so hard. Finally, they are so tired. So Nakula is asking to Yudhishthira, what is this? We are supposed to fight in battle of Kurukshetra, and we can't even catch a deer. What is this? Bhima and Arjuna are the strong personality. We cannot catch simple deer. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, because this is very bad situation for us. Everybody is getting, according to the karmas, we have must done something that we cannot even catch a deer. So finally Yudhishthira Maharaj was tired. He was thirsty. So he's telling to Nakula to go up on the tree and find if there is any lake nearby. So Nakula goes on top of the tree and he saw the nice beautiful lake. And this is that lake. Yeah. This is that lake. So he found a nice beautiful lake and he said to Yudhishthira Maharaj said, you go with a quiver, go fill up the quiver with the water and bring it to me. So Nakula went there to this lake, but as soon as he was thirsty also, so he wanted to drink the water. As he was about to drink the water, the voice came from the lake and said, this lake belongs to me. If you can answer my question, then you can drink the water. If you don't answer my questions, then you will be dead. Nakula didn't give importance because he was thirsty, because he thought lake is not someone else's property. Lake is lake. So as soon as he drank the water, he died. He didn't return. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj sent to Sahadev. Same thing happened to Sahadev. Sahadev didn't care. The lake's voice came and said, this lake belongs to me. You answer my questions. Otherwise your situation will be like your brother. So Sahadev did the same thing. Sahadev also died. So Sahadev didn't come, return. Nakula didn't return. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj sent to Arjuna. Arjuna went with his sword and with all his bow and arrow. He went there. And as soon as he approached, like he saw his two brothers were dead. And he got his arrow and he's trying to shoot in the sky and say, who are you? Whoever has killed me, I'm going to kill you. So he throws all the arrows in the sky. He's filled up whole sky with arrows. But the voice came and said, you will not be able to kill me. I'm just simply asking, before you drink water, please answer my question. This lake belongs to me. Arjuna didn't hear either. He didn't care. So he drank water. He also died. 3 brothers are dead. Finally, Yudhishthira Maharaj sent to Bhima. And Bhima, as soon as he came to this lake, he saw these all three brothers are dead. And Bhima is Bhima, so the lake is same lake. He was about to drink water. Lake voice came and said, please, don't drink. So this lake belongs to me. Don't drink, answer my question. Bhima didn't care. He drank the water. He also died. All the 4 brothers are dead on the bank of this lake. So finally Yudhishthira Maharaj came. Yudhishthira Maharaj is a great personality. He's trying to find he came when as soon as he saw his brothers, particularly Arjuna and Bhima, Arjuna had all demigods had blessed him that you will be the winner in the battle. And here he is dead. So Yudhishthira Maharaj think, how is that possible? So he's trying to find the results of any probably is Duryodhana had tried to do this, or is it because of the some whole there's some mystic place this going on, but he couldn't find any reason. So finally he thought, I am also let me drink the water. As about to drink the water, a voice came from the lake, and he said, "Don't drink this water. Please answer my question. Otherwise, your situation will be you will be also one of the corpse lying on like your brothers." Of course, Yudhishthira Maharaj was a noble person. He said that this lake belongs to you, so I'm not gonna drink it. See, then Yudhishthira Maharaj, of course, he was asked a question. He said, "I will answer your question." So then Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked questions by this Yaksha. So first of all, he said, "Please tell me, who are you?" So he said, "I'm Yaksha." So Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked many different questions. One of the famous question we all know. One of the famous question he asked, Yaksha asked, is what is the most wonderful thing? And Yudhishthira Maharaj answered the question, is most wonderful thing is that I am seeing everybody is dying, but I'm thinking I'm not going to die. And we see that, right? We're seeing the people are dying, but people don't think that my turn is also going to come. I will always also die. This is the most wonderful thing. And then another famous question. There are many questions asked, but another famous question was, who is the most happy person? Who is most happy? So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, most happy person is who cooks his food himself. Another point, Yudhishthira Maharaj said, the person most happy is the person who has no debt on his head, no debt. And third person is the person who doesn't have to live his livelihood, to stay livelihood. He doesn't have to go outside to work. He is the most happy person. Yudhishthira Maharaj answered this. So there are so many questions, but these are one or two questions I thought I can discuss. Then we are going to. Yes.
About this point of why did Yudhishthira Maharaj said the happiest person is the one who cooks himself? What is the meaning of this?
Yes, why he said that? He said that person most happy is the person who cooks his food himself, right? Because he's not depending on anybody. And most of the sadhus, you know that when you go in the Vrindavana, they cook that. Jai Shri Shri Lord Narasimha Dev. Most of sadhu you see, they cook their own food. Largely simple khichdi or sabji or rice and something like that. They don't depend on anybody. And no debt on the head. Even Chanakya Pandit had said that you should take care of the three things immediately. First is the fire. If there is some little bit fire, if you see somewhere or if the smoke is coming, you take care of that fire immediately. Don't let it spread. Second thing is have no debt on your head before you leave the body. Make sure you have no debt. And third thing is if you see any symptoms of any disease in your body, take care of them immediately. Don't let disease grow bigger and bigger and bigger in your body. Chanakya Pandit says that. Okay. So it's okay? Okay. So this is the Bimala Kund is a famous kund. Here there was a king Bimala. Just I will tell in the short.
Oh, he's already gone on.
You have a question?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this idea that happiness comes from cooking your own food, having no debt and so forth, it seems to be at odds with the Vaishnava concept that happiness comes from being engaged in devotional service and being connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead and transcending all of these material conditions. So how do we get these two things together, please?
Okay. So, these are the three things also apply to devotee. Right? Devotee doesn't want to depend upon anybody. He wants to cook his own food. Simple life. Right? He doesn't want to have a debt on his head before you leave. Right? And devotee wants to have a simple living. So he doesn't want to go out to work. If he can grow some vegetables and some grains, he's happy with it. So it applies to devotee also. And of course, highest is the serving the Lord. That is the bliss. But before we come to that platform, we have to also take care of these things also in our life. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Right. So, another question. So we're gonna go to, because I wanna go fast as I can, because we wanna go to Vyomasura today. We wanna talk about Vyomasura demon, which is in chapter Srimad-Bhagavatam, chapter 37. We're gonna talk about Vyomasura, which is Krishna had killed here. So this Bimala Kund is the place where there was a king Bimala. He was a great devotee of Krishna. He was living in the Sindh Desh. Sindh Desh is now Pakistan. He was a great devotee of the Lord, but he had no son or daughters. Usually king wants to have a son because that the heir can continue. So Yajnavalkya Rishi first time came to his kingdom, and he was a devotee of the Yajnavalkya Rishi, saw that the king was not happy. So he asked the Rishi asked him, why you are not happy? He said, I have no son or daughter. Now he had 6,000 queens. 6,000, and they were most beautiful, but he had no son or daughter. So Yajnavalkya Rishi told him that you will have, in this life you're not going to have any son, but you will have 100,000 daughters. 100,000 daughters. So the king is saying, what am I going to do with 100,000 daughters? So Yajnavalkya Rishi said, you give to Krishna. Give to Krishna. How will I know Krishna? Well, Krishna will appear with four-handed form, wearing the yellow dhoti, and he will have a Sang Chakra Gada. He will have that Krishna. He will appear in Mathura. And Yajnavalkya Rishi left. So he had 100,000 daughters, and now the daughter was at age of getting married. So this king sent his chief minister to Mathura to find Krishna. So he went to Mathura and he's asking all the Mathura Vasis, where can I find this four-handed Krishna? Please tell me. So all Mathura Vasis were afraid of Kamsa, because they are saying that we're not going to tell you, because Kamsa has already killed the six of the sons of Devaki. They didn't know that eighth son was born from Devaki, and he was transferred to Vasudeva, transferred Vasudeva Krishna to Gokul. They didn't know that. Mathura Vasis didn't know that. They said that eighth was the daughter was born, and he was about to kill. So we don't ask us. Don't ask about where is Krishna, because if Kamsa will find out, then he will kill us, and he will kill you, and he will kill us also. There is no four-handed for Kamsa, for Krishna. So this chief minister, he is going back to his kingdom, but before he went back, on his way, he was in Vrindavana. And in Vrindavana, this little boy is on the bank of the Jamuna playing with the cowherd boys. But this little boy is two-handed form. All other description exactly same Yajnavalkya Ministry described was there, but he was two-handed form, because in Krishna in Vrindavan is two-handed form. See, so he had seen him, but when he went home, he went to his king and he told to King Bimala that I didn't find the four-handed form Krishna. I didn't ask. Everybody asked in Mathura, but the king said Yajnavalkya Rishi's whatever he has told doesn't go in vain. It has to be. But But he said that, but on the way I had stopped Vrindavan and I saw that two-handed form of Krishna, two-handed form little boy playing with the cowherd boys, and all description was the same as but he was two-handed. So then during that time, the Bhishma came to his kingdom, to Bhimala, and Bhishma was a friend of this Bhimala. So Bhimala king told Bhishma, asked Bhishma, what is, this is Yajnavalkya is told that I should hand over my 100,000 daughters to Krishna, and I send my chief minister to find 400 form Krishna as Yajnavalkya told, but I could not find it. So then Bhishma told what happened actually. Because Bhishma was told by Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva had told Bhishma that when Krishna was born, the 400 form of Krishna in the form, and he turned a little baby, and then little baby was Vasudeva had brought that Vasudeva Krishna to Vrindavan, and that's the same two-handed form which your chief minister is the same Krishna. And Bhishma Dev left. Of course, then chief minister again, king sent his chief minister again to Vrindavan, and he saw this two-handed form of Krishna. His chief minister offered him obeisances, do his pradakshina, and told who I am. I am the chief minister of my king, and my king is very pious. He has performed so many yajnas. He is your devotee, and he wants you to offer his 100,000 daughters to you, please. So right away, Krishna called Garuda, and Garuda with that chief, he went to the king there, Sindhudesh. And as soon as he came, and all the ladies were 100,000 daughters were very, very happy, because they were thinking Krishna is going to be our husband, we're going to go in Vrindavan, we're going to have a good time. They were happy. So of course then the king offered obeisances, do his pradakshina, and Krishna said, how can I help you? He said, well, there are two things I am asking. First thing I am asking, king said, I am asking that please allow me to remember your lotus feet all the time. And second thing is, please, I am offering my 100,000 daughters to you. Please accept them. So Krishna accepted these 100,000 daughters. And then he came here at this kunda. There was no kunda at that time. He performed the Ras Leela here. From Ras Leela, and all the 100,000 ladies with the perspiration, happily they were perspiration, and from perspiration of the happily, they were their happy tears, happy perspiration, and this kund was filled up with this perspiration of Krishna, and all these 100,000 queens were the daughters of this king. And this kund was formed, which is the Bimal Kund. Beautiful kund. As we talked about, yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. About this Leela, then those 100,000 queens, did they stay then with Krishna?
No, king left. King went back home to Krishna, sent him back home back to Godhead.
And the queens or the princesses, they stayed with Krishna in Vrindavan, or they stayed at the Bimala Kund?
They stayed, yes, they stayed, but it's not mentioned where they went, because Krishna is performing pastime. That's the main thing,
okay,
right? And the kund is filled up with the tea, with the perspiration, okay, right? And Krishna has many pastimes like this, because we are, Krishna is a Purush and we are Prakriti, right? We all are Prakriti. Krishna is the only enjoyer, but we think we are the enjoyer. That is a problem, right? We are competing with Krishna. Why Krishna? We have to cook. Why we have to offer Lord Nrsimha? He eats, and what do I get? This is our consciousness, right?
Yeah.
So we have to change that consciousness. So we all are Prakriti. Krishna is Purush. He is the only enjoyer. By his enjoyment, we are enjoyed. Right? So that's it. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Another question. So we further go up. Then we are coming here. Now Krishna, all the cowherd boy, for all the Brajvasis, cowherd boy, Krishna is everything to them. And whatever Krishna say, whatever cowherd boys desire, Krishna fulfill their desires. Krishna said, I was Lord Nrsimhadev, I was Vamandev, I was Ram. So Krishna would turn into Vamandev. Krishna would turn into Nrsimhadev. Krishna would turn into Lord Ram and Ram. And they said, the gopis said, Krishna gopis one time they had to go around the lake to bring the butter, ghee and butter and everything. So they were going, but they had to go. So they told Krishna that you are saying you were Ram, so now make the bridge. Make the bridge. You said you are Ram, call your monkeys. So Krishna turned into Ram and he's calling all the monkeys, the Hanuman and all the Sugriva, all of them are coming and they build a bridge for the gopis to pass through. And then the gopis are saying, that Ram had built a big bridge between Lanka and India. You just build a so small bridge here to cross us. So this way they tease Krishna. And here is also Lanka is there, Ashok one is there where Sita was kept in Lanka by Ravana. See this all these places are there in her. This is the Krishna he comes here, he heard his cows. And while the cows are grazing, what's happening here? Oh, I see. So Krishna just plays around with the boys. So this is a Pisalini Shila, where Krishna and all the cowherd boys, they would, like our little children, right? They go, what do you call in English? They go from top to bottom, like, sliding. So this is the Pisalini Shila, where Krishna cowherd boys, they used to slide down. So our boys also, when we are in Parikrama, they also slide down. So here is we're going to talk about this Vyomasura. This is in the chapter 37 in 10th canto, if you want to read more about it. Vyomasura demon, because Krishna was sending all the demons to kill Krishna. Kamsa would send all the demons every time. And every time the demon is killed, Kamsa is not happy. And he would have a meeting with all these demons, and the demons will puff up Kamsa. Don't worry, he did this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to kill Krishna. He didn't do this, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to kill Krishna. And Krishna, Balram and the cowherd boys, they were playing on the Govardhan hill. And they were playing the game, they would play the game. This is what Krishna, Balram and all cowherd boys do. The whole time they just play the games around. And the cows are herding. And they have lunch. See. And these Krishna, Balram and cowherd boys, they had formed 3 groups. One was a policeman who was a shepherd. Second was the thieves. And third was a sheep. So some cowherd boys were a sheep, some cowherd boys were a thieves, and some cowherd boys were a shepherd to take care of the sheep. Am I okay? So the thief, this Vyomasura came as a cowherd boy, and he merged into the party of the thieves with the cowherd boys. Now the game was that the thieves will steal this sheep, and the shepherd has to protect Police has to protect those. So this Vyomasura demon, he was stealing the cowherd boys. And he would bring in this cave here. There is a cave here. It's still there. He would bring in this cave and he would hide, and he would close the cave. Vyoma means the sky. So he would fly in the sky from the Govardhan, bring the sheep with his cowherd boys. He would bring them, and he would hide them in this cave. So he continued doing this. So finally there were 4 or 5 boys were left. And Krishna figured out what's happening here. Where is my friends here? They are already gone somewhere. So Krishna figured out that this is a cowherd boy who is a demon. He has stole all my friends. So of course the demon was very tough. The demon was very strong. Srila Vaishnava Chakravarti Thakur is writing. Then though the demon was strong, and though he wanted to free himself, and though he changes his original form, he could not get free because of the Lord's tight grip. So there was a big fight, between Krishna and the Vyomasura. Right here happened. And of course, he said that Krishna strangled Vyomasura. This is Vaishnava Chakravarti Thakur's writing. Krishna strangled Vyomasura as one strangles a sacrificial animal. Just as Vyomasura had tried to kill the cowherd boys by suffocating them in the cave, by blocking their openings. So what Vyomasura was doing, he had put all the boys in the caves, and he would close completely. So all the boys were suffocating inside the cave. Thousands of boys. So Krishna came here. Krishna had a big fight with Vyomasura, and Vyomasura was killed. Vyomasura killed. Krishna killed him. This was the last demon Krishna killed before he went to Mathura. In the morning he killed the demon, Kesi demon. And in afternoon, in the evening time before, he killed the Vyomasura demon. Now Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he mentioned that each demon represents different anartha within our heart. This is important to us because our sadhana bhakti is, we are sadhaka. And our bhakti is the atho srata tatha sadhu sangha bhajana kriya. Right? Anartha nivritisya. Right? And after anartha nivritisya is the, what is the next one? Nishtha. Then ruchi. Then ashakti. Then bhava. And then prema. Right? This is the Rupa Goswami's step-by-step process. So we are sadhaka. So we have anarthas within our heart. Little Vyomasura is sitting within our heart. Little Kamsa is sitting within our heart. Dhanukasura is sitting within heart. Agasura is sitting. All these demons represent, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes all the demons represent different anarthas within our heart. So we pray here. So what is Vyomasura represent? Vyomasura represent the anartha, which is this demon represent anartha, which is the stealing others' properties and speaking lies. This Vyomasura represents anartha. So if we have that tendency to speaking lies to others, or if you have a tendency to steal, we pray here to Krishna, please help me to remove this anartha from my heart. See? So we should not associate with those people. We should not associate with. Sometimes in Hare Krishna movement, it's international. Sometimes some devotees join and they have that tendency is there probably from the previous life, from the same life. So we have to be careful in association. We have to be careful of the association with these people. See. So while Krishna and Dhanuka, these demons were fighting, at that time Balaram was there, whole earth was shaking. So Balaram put his feet tight on the earth to stop shaking. And when he was doing that, this is the footprint of Lord Balaram. Footprint of Lord Balaram. So he's still there, Lord Balaram's footprint. So we pay obeisances, we touch the footprint of Lord Balaram when we go there. Okay, so this is Vyamasura, last demon Krishna killed before Akrura came to bring them to Mathura. Now all the coward boys and all they are playing the games, and then they would have a lunch. So this is the print of Krishna's thali. Krishna's the plate. They would not in the stainless steel or silver or gold plate. Mother Yashoda would bring them the lunch, and they would either find a leaf plate, or they would have this. This is the print actually. This is where Krishna was having all his lunch. Cowherd boys, and they would eat. This is the plate that they were eating. So we also, and when we are there, we have breakfast here. We have all our breakfast. We put in this plate, and we offer to Nitai Gaur Chandra, whichever deity, and we offer, and we have prasadam there. All the devotees have prasadam, breakfast prasadam there on the Parikrama. Okay. So this is the Kamyavan. Any questions so far? Yes, Prabhu. You have 15 minutes. Go ahead.
You mentioned that all demons are different anattas.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a book for it?
Yes. It's called the Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. There is a book by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I have to find out the book, but I have all these papers, all the anartha, all the demons will represent different anarthas, and what should we do? It's, I think, Krishna Samhita or something like that book. It is a book by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So it's nice to know, because we have this different anarthas are there within our heart to remove that. Okay? Any other question? So now we go further. We have 15 minutes. We can go. Now we are going to Kamyavan to Barsana. Barsana is the place of Radharani. Radharani stayed there. But before on the way we come to the Kadamakhandi. Kadamakhandi means all the Kadamba trees are there. Beautiful place. And this is where Radha and Krishna used to meet. Krishna used to come from Nandagram. Radharani would come from Barsana. They would meet here. And all the gopis, Lalita Devi, Sakhav, all the gopis would help them for their Milan pastimes. So this is where, in the Kadamba trees are there, and they would meet here. This is the Sankri Sikhgiri Parvat, where Krishna and Radha were to meet on the top of the hill. And one time the heavy wind came. When it came, Radharani's, the ladies call this, this Mataji is wearing this, what do you call? Huh? Dupatta. So Radharani's dupatta fly away because of wind. And that fly when it touched the stone, so whole stone had a print of that dupatta head. And that print is still there at present. Then we come to Uchang. Uchagaon is a place of Lalita Sakhi, birthplace of Lalita Sakhi, Uchagaon. So then on top of that there is a temple here. That's where Lalita Sakhi was appeared. Here. And also there is Narayan Bhatt Goswami, Samadhi. Narayan Bhatt Goswami is called Brajacharya because he had excavated all the pastimes of Krishna. He has written whole book about what are the rules, regulations we should follow while we are performing Parikrama. Of course, we forgot to talk about the Surabhikund, Prabodharan Saraswati Thakur, which is, I don't think it's here, that's why I forgot it. No, it's not here. But Prabodharan Saraswati Thakur was the spiritual master of Gopal Bhatt Goswami from South India. He was a brother of Venkat Bhatt. And father of Gopal Bhatt Goswami was Venkat Bhatt. When Lord Chaitanya came to South India, Venkat Bhatt was in charge of Srirangam temple. Lakshmi, he worshipped, therefore Sri Sampradaya. They worshipped the Lakshmi Narayan. So Lord Chaitanya had stayed 4 months in the house of Venkat Bhatt because they had a good relationship. The Chaturmasya time. So Venkat Bhatt, at that time Gopal Bhatt was a little boy and Gopal Bhatt was serving the Lord Chaitanya. He would massage Lord Chaitanya's feet, he would serve a little boy while the Lord Chaitanya was there for 4 months. And this Prabodharan Saraswati Thakur, there was Sri Sampradaya. But as he saw Lord Chaitanya, he come to the Gaudiya Math and he came here in Vrindavan. And in Kamyavan at the Surbikund, he stayed there. And he wrote a lot of books. Prabodharan Saraswati. He has written the books. He has written the Chaitanya Chandramrita, Sangit Madhava, Navdvip Sataka, Radhara Sudhanidhi. These are all he has written the books. And according to Gaudiya Dipika, he was in the previous life in Krishna's pastime, he was Tung Vidya. Tung Vidya is the one of the 8 gopis, right? Lalita, Visakha, Tung Vidya, Champaklata, Chitralekha, Indulekha, Rangadevi, Sudevi. These are the 8 Sakhis. In Mayapur, when we go, we have those darshan of 8 Sakhis. So he was Tung Vidya. And he's famous, he's in Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Mahimamrita, he's writing, "Oh brother," this is his writing. "Oh brother, when you close your eyes in death, where will your loving wife, children, brothers, relatives and friends be? Where will your good qualities be? Where will your fame be? Where will your pride, wealth, education, control over others, and other powers and opulences be? O learned and intelligent friend, why do you not renounce these temporary things and run to Vrindavan?" This is one of the quote from his Vrindavan Mahimamrita. He has written the book. He has written so many books. So this was part of this. We forgot to mention it. Any questions so far? So let's go to Uchagaon here. Samadhi, and then we are coming to Barsana. Barsana is on the Lord Brahma's head. Our Brahma, in this universe, our Brahma is four-headed. Right? In other universe, these might be 10-headed, otherwise be 100-headed, about 1,000-headed, 1,000,000 heads, Brahma, are there in different universes. So our Brahma is a four-headed Brahma. Our universe is very small compared to other universes. So Lord Brahma wanted to serve Radharani and the gopis. He had performed tapasya so long. So he turned into a hill, four peaks. And all Barsana, the main temple of the Radharani's temple, is on the one over the head of this Brahma. Why he wants to be a Parvat? So that all the gopis and Radharani, they walk on him. So when they walk on him, then he had a dust of the lotus feet of these gopis touching his head. See? So here, there is a Sankri Khor, means there is a small pathway. And one side is Chiksoli Gaon, which is Chitralekha, one of the gopis' house. So gopis has to go through the narrow path with the butter and the ghee and yogurt, all that. So Krishna would stand and he would ask for the tax. He would say, you have to pay the tax, you are going to go to sell your products. And if they don't give a tax, then Krishna has all the cowherd boys hiding, they come out and they break the parts of the gopis. Those parts are clay parts. So they would throw the stones and they would break the parts. All the butter and ghee everywhere spread. So some of the butter, ghee, milk, white, there are prints are there on this path. So that is by the butter. See. So one time gopis made a plan to catch these cowherd boys and Krishna. So some gopis were going with butter, milk, and they had all the 10 lot of groups of the gopis. In this group there were 10 gopis. They had made a plan. So they had, because they wanted to catch Krishna this time. So as Krishna is asking for the tax, the gopis say, we're not going to give you tax. Are you a representative of Kamsa? Kamsa is the king. So he said, no, I'm not representative of Kamsa. So they would not give the tax. So as about to they were throwing the butter, they were going to throw all the cowherd boys came out, were about to break the parts. All the gopis came and they covered all the cowherd boys. Each group of gopis covered the cowherd boys, and we wouldn't let them go on. And finally, they caught Krishna. They caught Krishna and they said to Krishna, you take these clothes, all clothes out, and you're gonna wear the clothes of the gopis. So all the gopis had Krishna wear the gopis' dress. Made her look like a gopi. And then all the gopis are telling, now you have to carry the butter and the ghee on the top. You have to carry it. So Krishna had to become gopi, and he had to carry this big parts of butter and the ghee on his head. And then all the gopis are breaking it. So all the butter and ghee on his body, and they brought him to Radharani. We're gonna bring you to Radharani. So Krishna is asking for the forgiveness. I will not do this again. Radharani said, no. You continue doing. We like this. We like to perform these pastimes with you. Don't say that. So this pastime also took place here. Another pastime is that this is the Mayavati. You want to talk? Here. Another pastime is that gopis knew that Krishna is stealing the butter. Krishna goes in our house and steals the butter. So what one gopi did, all the cowherd boys and Krishna had entered in their house, the gopis they closed the door from outside. And all Krishna and the cowherd boys are inside the house, and they closed the door so they could not come out of their house. So Krishna and the cowherd boy wondered, how are we going to get out from here? We will be caught. So Krishna, there was a window in that house. So Krishna and all the cowherd boys got out, but through the window. But Madhumangal was big. Madhumangal is a Brahmana. Brahman is a big belly, eating so many laddus. So he was trying to get out from the window. He stuck in the window. His half body is on the outside of the window, half body is inside the house. And he's stuck there. Then the gopis came, gopi opened the door and they went and they caught him, the Madhumangal. And what they did here, this is the place is there. What they did, they tied up Madhumangal's sikha with a rope. And they had a rope through the tree, one branch of the tree. So Madhumangal is on this side with a sikha tied up, and the rope is gone other side, and they are pulling the rope. And Madhumangal is going back and forth and back and forth and back. And they are now calling, call your Krishna. Gopis say, call your Krishna now. So Krishna, of course, he is calling Krishna, Krishna, please help me. So Krishna came here at this place, this kund. Krishna came here and they had Krishna, Madhumanga. Krishna said to gopis, you know what you did? You have committed an offense. You know who is this Madhumangal? He is a Brahmana. You have committed offense at the feet of the Brahmana. You will be punished by that. So gopis say, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? We don't want to be punished. So Krishna said, he's a Brahmana. What the Brahman likes? Brahman likes sweets, laddus. Feed him sweets. So there is a Vyasasana here at the Kund, where gopis had Madhumangal's seat, and they fed him so much laddus to nullify their offense. So this also took place here at this Kund. Okay, any questions? It's 9 o'clock. Yes, Prabhu. This is the Krishna Kund. Yes, Prabhu.
One question of a picture, actually. There at this place where Radha and Krishna were looking in the mirror. I think it's on where it's written Govardhan Parikrama. There's one picture.
Yes.
It looks like Krishna has a mustache there. I was just wondering if I didn't see it correctly, because last time
that's not Krishna.
It's not Krishna.
No.
Who is it?
It's not Krishna. Krishna is actually at the Kusum Sarovar in Govardhan Parikrama. Radharani is sitting. Krishna is combing her hair, and Radharani is looking in the mirror. Ladies like to look in the mirror when they are decorating, right? So she's looking in the mirror and see Krishna behind her, who is combing her hair. That's what it is. But mustache is not Krishna.
Could you maybe go to this picture real quick?
Yes. We have to go all the way down.
Yeah, on the left side.
So he's not Krishna.
It's not Krishna.
No, here is a Krishna with Radharani. She's looking in the way.
On the right is Krishna, and on the left?
Yes.
But who is on the left?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
It's possible Abhimanyu. No, not Abhimanyu. Uddhava.
Could be Uddhava.
Because at Kusum Sar Uddhava's Baithak is there. Uddhava
okay.
place is there. That's where he spoke Srimad-Bhagavatam to 16,100
Okay.
queens of Krishna.
Okay.
And you
okay.
can see he's also look like Krishna.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just I wanted to talk one pastime for a couple of minutes before we adjourn of the Varsana, which is Mayur Kutir. This is where Krishna and Radharani they are except the Mayur, like a big peacock, and they both are dancing. Because the peacocks were dancing and Krishna says, I'm a better dancer than them. Radharani said, no, you are not a better dancer. So you want to see it. So Krishna turned into peacock and he's dancing. Then can you see now? Krishna, Radharani said, no, you are not. I can dance better than you do. So Radharani is also turned into peacock. And then Radharani, Krishna accepted, you are a better dancer than me. And they both are dancing here. This is Mangar. Dangar, this is where I want to talk this pastime of Varsana. Dangar, Dan means giving charity. So one Brahman, he was poor, he had his daughter to get married, but he had no money. So he came to Krishna, so please give me some money, like everybody does when they come, most of the people come to temple for what? Give me this, give me that, right? Instead of take. Instead of Krishna you take, we say give me this, right? All people come to temple for what purpose? To take something, right? Fulfill some desires, right? Instead of giving to Krishna. So this Brahmana, he came to Krishna and said, please give me, I have my daughter to get married, I have no money, please give. So Krishna said, I don't have anybody, I have Radharani, take Radharani with you. And Radharani was surprised that Krishna is telling to take. Brahmana said, what am I going to do with, I have already one daughter, I have to get married, I have no money, and you give me another daughter now? And you want, what am I going to do with another daughter? Radharani didn't want to go. Radharani was thinking, Krishna is sending me to this Brahmana house. So Radharani was not happy. So Krishna, this is what we will do. We will have scale. On one side of the scale, Radharani will sit, and that same amount of on other side, I will put all the ornaments, all the jewelry of the silver, gold, all the necklaces and pearl, everything. And we will wait, and we will give you that much, what is Radharani's weight according. So he did it, and he gave that all to Brahmana. So this is the Dangar, this is where it happened. Dan means the charity, give charity. This is the main temple of the Radharani's temple, if you have gone to Varsana on the top of the hill. Ladli, Lal is the Krishna, Ladli is the Radharani temple. Okay. So I think time is up. We will tonight we will go from further. We'll go to Nandagram and we'll talk more about different pastimes. Thank you. Hare Krishna.